This is the viewing of the force-free Piano 30 Catamaran that I'm viewing, and this is just a short video. As you can see, there needs to be a bit of work done when it comes to anti-fouling and touch-ups in general on the boat. We're going underneath. This is the escape hatch. This is where the outboards go onto, each part. There's two outboards on this. And the rudders that are fully functional, that I've tested already. There is a skid plate underneath on the keels. Okay, let's go on board. On board now. There's a hatch just here and a hatch just over there. That's perfect for storing things. There's a lot of space and storage space on this boat. I've tested all the winches, all of that. Some are seized and they need greasing, things need servicing as you could expect. Boom is good. All the rigging's good, it's tight as fuck. All the cleats are good, the rolling, furling, everything on here is good. Anchor block chain and storage in here. There's a lot of room, there's loads of lines. And in this next compartment where my foot is here, there is, fuel tanks and things like this. And then in this compartment is something that I'm really fond of, is a rock nut anchor. So that eliminates me buying one, because that's the first thing that I would get. And then in the next compartment we have a lot of chain. If I had to guess, it's probably about 30 to 40 meters of chain. And we have a bridle as well, which is good as a backup of the chain. There's a little bit of damage just here, but I've already had a look at this. That's can be fixed. The trampoline's solid, as you can see. I'm about to stand on it with my trainers, which is something that I won't be doing when I'm actually using this boat, because I don't want to damage the threads, but everything's secure. And they've eliminated the windows here that were massive, which is good. So it stops waves from crashing through and sinking the boat. I'm just going to have to do a bit of yoga here. There was a lot of storage here too. These fenders need pumping up, or if they can't be pumped up, they need throwing away, and then there needs to be new ones put into place. But I have found a spare, what is it now, three fenders or so. These are the compasses. They seem to be operational. These yellow things are speakers, I believe, because I've chased the cabling the other day. Right, let's go inside. That's the escape hatch, so this is easy to lift up, boom, and then you just open that and drop through, or whatever. Fridge. Right, we're going to the port side pontoon here. This is a double bed. There's a lot of room in here for two person, which is good. It'd be very comfortable because I've already laid down in there. These are the life jackets that were made in Argos, I think, for 20 pence. There is the back of the refrigerate units in here, so this whole panel needs to be fixed into place, but I have had a look behind there, which is okay. Wardrobes, more storage, things like this, knocking around. This is the kitchen, where you've got a manual foot pump. Guaranteed that these are probably fucked. They need replacing, because they always break, always break. You've got a manual pump here, it goes if you can't use the foot pump. And then you got one that's automatic there, if it works. The cooker's got slight corrosion here and there. It's the same sort of cooker I had on the Torcat, but that could possibly be cleaned up and salvaged. You got a lot of storage here. And this is more storage of food, plates and stuff like this, cups, saucers, knives and forks, things like this. Everything's all there. Storage here. That looks like a decanter for water. It's quite old school, that. This is the front, the stern, portside stern berth here, which is quite big. It goes right back here. If you can see that. You got a little window too. More storage space and things like this. Right, we are about to go up. Winch handles, more. So there's 3 winch handles on this boat, which is brilliant. There's storage under here, but there's big water tanks in this one and in the other one. So, which takes up literally over half of the storage space. I can see if I can show you. See that black thing? There we go. I have no idea what this thing is. It looks like to me like it's an anchor of some kind, or part of an anchor that you put together as a kit. That's all I can guess, because there's other parts down here. But I think that's more or less what it is. Excuse me. I'm back again. It's just awkward to close the hatch underneath the seats always on a boat. But yeah, as you can see, he's replaced the windows here. You can see the shape of what they were like, same as on the other side. They're too big. It's like on the Torcat that I had. You know, a wave comes in there, you've got problems. So yeah, there's more stuff here. This is an extension cable. It's a fucking monster, which is brilliant. This is the chart table, which is cool. We're not allowed to use it because I'll probably just use this table. Move this back. I call this the boat poker. It has got a very specific name, but you generally just poke boats with it if you get too close. Right, okay. So these are the keys for the engine. Both of them, and this is for the lockers in the front where the Rockner anchor is and all of that shit, and the winches. Right, so let's go down. CD player, all your electricals here and there. More storage and things here. Not as bad as the Torcat when it comes to wiring, but yep, very kind of simple. There's away we go. Right, now we're in the starboard side pontoon. There's a life raft. I have no idea how old this is, and these are a motherfucker to move around. But it looks relatively new. But I can always ask these questions. So yeah, more fuel tanks, more storage, more €2 life vests that will get you killed if you're out in the ocean. But great for in the swimming pool. Battery kill switch just there. And more storage. Another big room here, lovely, loads of space. And yeah, there's EPIRBs and all sorts of stuff here. Loads of equipment, extras, lots of fire extinguishers. Another foot pump that's probably broken. More storage here. Lots of pills. More storage in there, and then this one. More in here. This is where your toilet is in the heads. I'm assuming it's a manual pump. This is, if I remember rightly, that floats in the water, and it's a seat for the tender. So I'm assuming there's a tender in here, most likely. There's a lot of safety equipment and stuff like this on par. The Genoa will be back in February, just like the engines, because they're being repaired at the sailmaker and the engines are being serviced. We have got pump systems here and things that I'll have to figure out at a later date. Oh yeah, there's part of an oar there. So yes, there must definitely be a tender involved in this. It's probably this that, yes, it's this that I'm touching. That feels like rubber to me. So he's actually, yes, yes, he's got it in here. Yes, fair play, fair play. Yeah, so we have a lot of goodies here and there. And there's lots of storage. Yeah, they're the shafts for the oars and battening there. Yeah. There is a slight moisture in here, slightly. And I think that is to do with the fact that this boat is sitting here, because you can see these are pads for when you bang your head on everything on a boat, as you know, if you've been on a boat before. There is a moisture build-up in here, and I think it's condensation. This needs to be painted and sorted out, which lab barrier, as you can see, like I says, it needs a touch-up of paint here and there just to get it looking nice. Fang shui it. But yeah, all in all, it's good. See, there's a partial water damage here and there, and you know, as you can see, it's because the exterior needs to be painted, eh? It needs to be sealed, so I can use epoxy and paint on this. Okay, let's go back outside. This is the throttle control that is away at the moment. And that's all the details to do with the boat. There we go. And these are the drain-off holes, straight through. So if you drop your diamond necklace or something, you can say goodbye to it. Okay, as you can see, that's seized. I need to service it. There's a few wear and tear bits here, like the lock's missing off here, and you need to pull that up for it to slide on the cars, like this, for example. See? Pull it up, it should slide, and then you can lock it into place wherever you want, as you decide. The clamps here, the line locks are relatively good. So it's very stiff. But yeah, this is the boat. Everything's looking good. Radar, all of it. There we are. So I hope you enjoyed my little random fucking video, because I could go into details, but I have no memory on my phone, so I have to make this short and sweet as possible. Okay, see you on the other side.